Hello everyone, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. So in the last lecture, we have seen the relational models and some different type of keys which we are using. So in the DBMS, so in this lecture, we are going to deep dive into the relational algebra. So without wasting time, let's just start our topic. So so this is our topic, relational algebra. So in this, there are so many types. So one by one, we will go on. So the first one is selection, which is denoted by sigma. So let's define it, what it is, and then we will see the SQL command along with one example also. So, okay. So the definition is choose rows that satisfy a condition. Okay. So this is definition, and in the algebra, how you can write it. So in algebra, you can write it like uh, sigma of department is equal to CS. Okay, student table. So it means like you have to choose the department where the department value is CH from the student table. Okay. So let's see the SQL command. So in the SQL, like you have to use where basically. So you can write it like select from student where department is equal to yes. Okay, so this is the simple way of writing the command SQL command for the selection. So let's take an example. So suppose you have one table is given a student table which is given in which roll number, name and department are given like 1, 2, 3, Alice, Bob, and Paul. So its department is CS, IT, and CS. Okay. So this is the table is given. So just think it like what we will get in the result. So I hope you have taken your time and solve it. So you are right. In the result, we will get something like roll number, name, department, and the value is 1 Alice, whose department is CS, and 3 Carl, and whose department is CS. Okay. So what it does, so it has shows the all the row where the department is CS. Okay. So this is the basic work of the selection in the relational algebra. So just note it down before moving further. Okay, so I hope you have written this. So let's proceed to the next one, which is projection. Yeah. So let me write down the second one is projection, which is denoted by the symbol like pi. Okay. In your mathematics, I think you have used this one. So its work is basically it choose a specific column. It choose a specific column. Okay. So in the relational algebra form, we can denote it like by name, comma department of student. Okay. So the table is same which we are using here. So let me just copy it and let me just paste it here also. Yeah. So in the same table, we can get the output something like Alice. Uh, wait. So output will be roll number, name and department. Because here we are taking name and department. Okay. So name is Alice, Bob, Coral, CSIT, CSIT, CS. So the output is look something like this for the projection. So let's see the SQL query here. So SQL query we can write it like select distinct name, comma department from student. Okay. So I hope I am clear with the projection. So let's moving further. The third one, which is union. So let me go to the next page. Yeah, so let me change out the color also. Okay, fine. So let's see the third one is union, which is denoted by U. So it can be defined like combine rows from two relation. In the algebra, we can denote it like student union scholarship. Okay. So let's see the SQL command for this one first. After that, we will see one example. So the SQL can be written in like select star from student union select star from scholarship. Okay. So this is how we can write the SQL query. So let's see one example. So for this, we have need two table. The one is a student table and second one is a scholarship. So let me write down the table first. Yeah, so I have written the table. So here you can see this is a student table, a student, and this one is for scholarship. Okay. So when we will use the union, so just think like what we should get the output from this table. So I hope, yeah, you are right. So the output will be something like roll number, name department, name department, and it will come like 1, 2, 3, 4. Alice, Bob, Carl, David, CS, IT, CS, CS. So I think you have understand the union. So I'm just zooming out. So just take a note of this. Just write it down for your reference. So this is output. So I hope you have written this. So let's move further to the next one, which is intersection. So let me zoom it out again, zoom again, and yeah, now all done. So now we will see the fourth one, which is intersection. Okay, so what is intersection? I hope these all things you have done in your class 12 or 11th in the set chapter, okay, set relation function. So let's define it. So rows present in both relation in the algebra we can denote it like a student intersection scholarship. So in this there is one problem like for writing the SQL command in the MySQL does not have any intersection. Okay, so using the join we can use it. So you just see the SQL command. So it is something like select from student and intersect select from a scholarship. Okay, so I hope I'm clear with this. So let's see one example. So here we have the table. So let me just copy it down. Yeah. So just think like what will be the output for this. So yeah, you are absolutely correct. So the output will be roll number, name, department. Oh my God. Department, and it will become like to Bob IT. So what basically we are doing here? So we are taking the common from this one, from the scholarship and the student. So just see which one is the common from the both table, and we have to put in the output. So here you can see the this one, to Bob and IT is common in this and in this one. Okay, so this can be selected as the output, and here as much I can see there is no common in both the tables, so this one will be the output. In the intersection also what we are doing, we are finding the unique one which is present in the board. Okay, so I hope I am clear with the intersection. So just I am zooming out to just write down the example. I hope you have written it. So let's move in further for the next one, which is difference. Yeah, so difference. So what is difference basically? So it rows in one but not in another. Yeah, other. So in the relational algebra, you can denote it like a student minus a scholarship. So in the SQL, we can write it like in the algebra, we are writing like this. SQL command, we can write it something like select from a student except select from scholarship. Okay, so I hope I am clear with this SQL query. So let me take down one example. So a student and a scholarship. Let me copy this one. Yeah, student and a scholarship table is there. So the output will be like, just guess first what is the output, then I'm going to tell you. I hope you have taken a pause and think about the output. So you are right, the output will be the roll number, name, and department. And tell me the value. Yeah, you are right. In the first one, Alice, whose department is CS, and third one will come Coral, and whose department is CS. Correct. Okay. So I hope I am clear with this. So just note it down. I have zoom out. So I hope you have written this. So let's move further to the next topic, which is Cartesian product. Okay. So let me change the color. Yeah. Sixth one is Cartesian product. So it can be written like all combination of rows. Okay. So in the algebra, we can denote it a student into course. So this is the relational representation of Cartesian product. So we will see the SQL command for this. So the SQL command is something like select from select star from a student from a course. Okay. So let me take down the example. So here is our uh, wait. Here is our department, a student table. So and let me write down the course table also. So the course table is course ID, course ID, course name, department. So department CS, IT, CS, DBMS, network, and the last one is algorithm. Course ID is C101, C102, C103. Okay. So when we will do the Cartesian product, so just think the output, how what we will get. So we will get something like roll number, name, department, course ID, course name, department. Okay. So here we will write like one Alice CS C101 DBMS CS, and in the second row we will get like Alice same CS 102 network IT, and in the third one we will get like one Alice CS C103 algorithm and CS, and two Bob IT C101 DBMS CS. So like that, we will get the output of this table. So just wait a minute. Yeah, so like that we will get the result. So this is how we are doing the you have observed like what we have did here. So row 1 we have written, and we have written all of this along with the row 1, row 1 of the student table. So again the row 2 we will write, and all of this course table we will write along with the student table. So this is how we are writing the cross product or Cartesian product of two tables. So I hope I am clear with this. So let's move further for the next. So next one is join. So join is basically denoted by something like this. No. So this is how join is represented. So its definition is combine two table based on condition. Okay. So in the relational algebra, we can denote it like student course on department. Okay. So in the algebra, this is how we can represent it. So we'll see the SQL command for this. So the SQL command is something like select s dot roll number, s dot name, comma s dot department, comma c dot course ID, comma c dot course name from student s join course C on s dot department equal to c dot department. So this is how we can write the SQL query for the join operation. So let's see the example of this. So as we have taken the join of a student and course, so let me write down the table first. Yeah, so this is the table we have written. So this one is for the course. Okay. So the output will be something like just guess the output first. After that, I am going to tell you what will be the output. Yeah, you are right. So it will come something like roll number, name, department, course ID, and course name. And just fill it out. 11233, 11233, Alice, line, Alice, Bob, Coral, and department is CS, CS, IT, CS, and course is C101, C103, C102, C101, C103, DBMS, algorithm, network, DBMS, algorithm. So what we are doing here, so we have the student table and sorry, course table. So we are just combining it. So as in the code we have written like select roll number, name, department, course ID, course name. So student S, we are joining course C on department. Okay. So one more point to just remember for the all time. Like if you want to join two relational table, then there should be one common attribute which is present in both. Like for here an example you can see like in the student table there is department and course table also there is one present which is department. So one is common, then only you can join, otherwise you cannot perform the join operation. Okay, so I hope I am clear with it. So I hope you got like how we have did the join operation. So the last one is not the last one. The second one is last second it is. So this is rename. So it's nothing but just changing the attribute name. Okay. So let me write down the definition for this. So rename, which is denoted by row. तो ये क्या होता है change attribute name. Okay. So in the algebra we can write it like row SID comma S name comma department comma student. Okay. So we have to rename the ID S name department and student. So in the SQL, we can write it something like the command which we are using. Yeah, so this is a rename actually. I have written it. So it changed the attribute name. So in this, we have to change the attribute of a student table. Okay, so this is how we can write it in the algebra. So in the SQL command, we have seen like select a roll number as let me change the color. Select roll number as SID, name as SNAME, department depth as department from a student. This is how we can write the SQL command, and the output table will look something like this. So the attribute is changed. So in the starting there is a student SNAME, so it changes like SID, and in the starting there was name. So now it changed to S name, and in the starting there was dep, the short form of department, but now it is department. Okay, so I hope I am clear with this. So let's moving further to the next one, which is division. So this is the last one. I'm not going that. I don't want that the video should be too long for you. So department. After this, we will conclude the today's lecture. So, division, what it is denoted something like this. So, find row related to all values of another set. Okay. So, the problem statement which is given like a student enroll in all CS course which is available something like CS 101 and CS 103. So the problem which can be given like a student enroll in enroll in all CS courses which is CS 101, CS 102, okay, 103. So in the algebra you can write it something like enrollment division CS 101, comma CS 103. Okay. So for this also SQL query does not exist. So using some Jugaru technique, we are writing the SQL command. So let me write down the SQL command for you guys. Uh, yeah. So the SQL is select e dot roll number from enrollment E1 where not exist select c dot course ID from course C where C dot department is equal to CS and not exist select from enrollment E2 where E2 dot roll number is equal to E1 dot roll number and E2 dot course ID is equal to C dot course ID. Okay, and will be end like this. So this is how we are writing the command, SQL command for the division function, which comes under the last topic of relational algebra. So the output of this should be look like roll number only 1 and 3. So I hope I am clear with today's topic. So and that complete our deep dive into the relational algebra with SQL. We define each operator, so example with our student and course table and learn their SQL equivalents. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will begin with the normalization, ensuring our database design, avoiding redundancy and anomalies. So thank you for watching. Keep practicing these SQL queries and I shall see you in the next lecture. तब तक के लिए Bye bye.